If you are over 50, there is a very high probability that your daily health routine is actually accelerating your biological aging. For the last 30 years, we have been told to eat a big bowl of morning oats, drink 8 glasses of plain water, and deeply stretch our stiff joints. But elite longevity clinics are now proving that these outdated, healthy habits are doing the exact opposite. As our metabolism shift and our cellular structure changes with age, these traditional routines start triggering massive glucose spikes, flushing out essential minerals, and literally grinding down our cartilage. Today, we are breaking down the 4 healthy daily habits that are secretly aging you faster and the exact protocols the world's top anti-aging doctors use to reverse the damage. Habit number 1 is probably sitting in your kitchen right now. Let's start with the first meal of the day, the classic heart-healthy bowl of morning oatmeal. For decades, we were told that starting the day with complex carbohydrates like oats or whole wheat toast was the ultimate way to fuel the body, and in your 20s or 30s, your body could handle it. But after 50, your metabolic machinery fundamentally changes. As we age, our cells naturally develop a mild degree of insulin resistance. When you eat a bowl of pure carbohydrates first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, your body can no longer process it efficiently. The result is a massive aggressive blood sugar spike. This spike triggers a devastating biological process called glycation. Think of glycation like caramelizing an onion in a frying pan. The excess sugar in your bloodstream literally binds to your proteins, forming advanced glycation end products, fittingly known as AGEs. These AGEs stiffen your collagen, causing deep wrinkles, and harden your blood vessels and joints. To stop this rapid aging process, elite Swiss health clinics enforce a strict savory start protocol. By replacing morning carbs with high-quality proteins and healthy fats, like pasture-raised eggs, avocados, or smoked salmon, you keep your daily glucose curve completely flat. You skip the morning blood sugar crash, starve the glycation process, and protect your cellular structure. Habit number 2 is something you have been told to do since you were a child, drinking 8 glasses of plain water every single day. While hydration is critical, guzzling massive amounts of purified plain water after the age of 50 is a massive biological mistake. Here is why. As we age, our cells lose their natural ability to hold on to water without a specific mineral transport system. When you drink plain, filtered water, it contains almost 0 electrolytes. As it flushes through your system, it acts like a vacuum, pulling your remaining essential minerals out of your body. This leaves your cells dangerously dry, a condition known as cellular dehydration, even if you feel like you are drinking water all day. This hidden dehydration is the actual root cause behind chronic fatigue, afternoon brain fog, and muscle cramps in older adults. The Swiss longevity protocol fixes this instantly with the cellular hydration method. Instead of chugging empty water, longevity experts add a pinch of unrefined Celtic sea salt to their morning glass. This salt contains 82 trace minerals that act as a biological key, unlocking the cell membrane and pulling the water directly inside the cell where it actually belongs. You stop flushing your system and you start truly hydrating. Now let's look at habit number 3, which is arguably the most common mistake older adults make the second they step out of bed: static stretching. If you wake up with stiff knees, an aching lower back, or tight shoulders, your first instinct is probably to do a deep static stretch. You reach for your toes and hold it. But biomechanically, this is one of the worst things you can do to an aging body. Think of your tendons and ligaments like rubber bands. When you are young, those rubber bands are warm, elastic, and pliable, but as we age, they lose elasticity. Stretching a cold aging tendon is like pulling on a cold old rubber band. It creates micro tears and inflammation. Furthermore, your cartilage does not have its own blood supply. It relies entirely on synovial fluid, the natural oil inside your joints. When you sleep, this fluid recedes. If you wake up and immediately force a deep stretch, you are literally grinding dry cartilage against dry cartilage. The Swiss mobility solution is replacing static stretching with the synovial flush. Instead of holding a stretch, you perform dynamic micro-movements. Gentle, continuous circles with your wrists, shoulders, and hips for 60 seconds before you even get out of bed. This friction physically heats the joint capsule, melting the synovial fluid and pushing it back into the cartilage like a sponge soaking up water. You lubricate the joint before you ever put weight on it. Finally, we arrive at habit number 4, which happens right before you close your eyes. For decades, the standard American evening routine has been to wind down by watching the late-night news or scrolling on a tablet in bed. But this habit is silently destroying your body's only window for cellular repair. As we age, our brains become incredibly sensitive to both blue light and psychological stress. When you consume alarming news or stare at a bright screen at 9 p.m., your brain perceives it as an immediate threat. It responds by dumping cortisol, the primary stress hormone, straight into your bloodstream. This late-night cortisol surge completely paralyzes your natural melatonin production. You might still fall asleep, but you will never reach the deep, restorative delta wave sleep required to repair your DNA, clear out dead cells, and rebuild your immune system. By missing this repair window, you literally wake up biologically older than when you went to bed. The Swiss protocol demands a strict digital sunset. Exactly 1 hour before bed, all screens are powered down. Instead, longevity experts utilize a technique called the vagus nerve reset. This involves a simple breathing pattern, 2 quick inhales through the nose, followed by 1 long, slow exhale through the mouth. Repeating this for just 2 minutes mechanically activates the vagus nerve, instantly shutting down cortisol production and plunging your nervous system into a state of deep, restorative rest. You have the power to rewrite your vitality baseline. Stop fighting your biology and start optimizing it. Subscribe right now to master your metabolism and join the top 1% of healthy adults. I'll see you in the next video.